Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. So in the last episode we had an encounter with some pretty horrendous sky beasts. We're going back there because I want to find the Avid Horizon, a place where I need to deliver these literature, all of them. First things first though, I need to buy myself some fuel and supplies. I can't have that fit. Oh, it did. Good God. No, it didn't. Damn. Well. Bye-bye. Probably could have sold that in hindsight. Oh, well. So where we're going is over here somewhere. And I know it's to the northeast, he says. To the east, east northeast. I have a feeling I was awfully close when I got scared and ran away. With that like grey ruins looking place, I think that may have been it. I just didn't use the bat. So this time we're going to have a look, and hopefully we'll find it. This is all to try and get a new ship, and I'd kind of like. But this episode may not be as long as my normal episodes because it's still 5 million degrees in the United Kingdom right now and struggling to operate. Every stuff. What did I pick up? What did I pick up? Oh, fuel. Damn it. What did I say? Oh yeah, it's 5 million degrees and I've had no sleep. So, not feeling brilliant. But I have a deadline and I'm going to stick to it. Otherwise, what kind of YouTuber am I? For the two people who watch these videos, I will continue on. Hopefully, I won't just get killed. Because if I'm going to die and it's because I'm tired, I'm going to be very upset. So we've already been here, Blandford Columns. So let's bat out. We're going to be a bit bat heavy. See if we can. Oh, we found something of interest behind me, so I don't care. Didn't I fly straight through that? I did some research into the Avid Horizon. Apparently, it shows up in Sunless Seas, a game I haven't played, a game that I intend to play at some point. But I'm still playing Sunless Skies, so I may as well stick with this one. And it's the newer one, and I really like it. I don't know why I did that. But we've got to be around here somewhere, surely. Unless that horror's not it, is it? I don't particularly want to fly into it and find out. Let's send out the bat again. Oh, hello, something here. What is this? The other advantage to the ship I want is that it has 2 places for auxiliary mods, like the canning and stuff. So I could have, what I'm thinking is I could have the canning and I could have an assaying device. Because I keep coming across these and I don't have it. And they seem like they should be important. Okay, well, at least that's not the Avid Horizon. It's got to be around here somewhere. Whoa! Okay. The candle wind moans like a starved dog, bellies growl and groan, your larders suffer accordingly. Oh, sugar. Get me out? What is this? Wow. Well, that was bad. The sound of waves lapping at the shore. So that wind ate my food. It destroyed my larder. How does that even work? In this universe, I'm not even going to question it. Either way, That sucked. We lost quite a lot of food. Now, lights like this normally indicate something of interest. Of course, I could be completely full of crap. I'm not 100% sure. Hello, what is this? Sea! Makes sense. Wow. How cool is this? Broken stonework drifts by, impossible in its intricacies. The Sanctified. This is kinda cool. I love this backdrop. The Sunless Sea? What? Ah man, I feel like I'd be like proper nerding out if this is somehow related properly to Sunless Seas, but oh, we found something and I wasn't paying attention behind me. Isn't the Z? I suppose they didn't call it the Z, they called it the Sunless Sea. Because the Z is the sea in the depths with Fallen London. And the other 5 cities. Four cities? 4 cities. 5 cities including London. Haha, I've been doing my research. Plus I've been playing an awful lot of Fallen London recently. The Avid Horizon, here we go. Oh, I am definitely interested in learning more about this place. In this place, that is in 2 places, the sky remembers the sea. Ah. It's scary. Lovely. Do you have a dock, mehaps? Oh, balls. No? Because it says I need to come here. Okay, maybe it's over there. This plan of just wandering around inside of a high terror zone. Terrible, terrible plan. Terrible. I'm just here to deliver your ministry-approved literature. I am effectively a glorified mailman. Damn it! This isn't it either. Forgotten factories gently desolating. Am I in Albion right now? I am, aren't I? Yes. Okay. My brain just had a little bit of a brain fart. I was like, did I go back to the ridge? Come on, find me a place where I can dock. Ah, damn it. What? Can I drive onto it? This seems like a dumb question. I'm guessing the answer to this question is no, but ramming speed. Ow! Balls. We may have a small issue here. Where do I deliver it to? Am I going mad? Is this obvious? I've got to be really careful because my terror is going up. Which means I may have to retreat back to London. I'm going to try and go near the middle. Well, okay. It's an archway. Can I remember? I was kind of hoping I could mourn the dead. I am thoroughly confused. It definitely tells me to go to the Avid Horizon, right? For the Avid Horizon. This is the Avid Horizon. What am I missing? The bat won't find me anything. I'm running out of supplies. Where is the closest place if I need to get supplies? Ironically, probably London. Okay. Well, crap. Is there something I'm missing that's blatantly obvious? Wait, why is it not giving me Terra now? Like the Terra screen effect. Oh, screw it. I'm going to have to go back because I'm running out of food. Two hull is not that bad. Down to the dregs of the supplies. I just hope I don't starve. I guess this is what I get for just aimlessly wandering around. Well, I'm not going to let you watch this because I'm sure most people will be going mad at something I've missed. So I'm going to go back to London, and if I run out of food, I will cut back in. I have a feeling this is going to be much closer than I anticipated. Oh, wow, that was the luckiest find ever. Supplies. I'm curious to know if I would have made it now. It's at 3%. Note to self, stop pushing my luck. There's got to be something I'm missing. So I need to go back there. Damn it. Let's get more fuel again. What? Yeah. Right. Back I go again. That's a hell of a long trek. Didn't see that. Totally didn't see that. Right. I will be right there. Honest. Okay, so we're back here now. There has to be something I'm missing. Like, the Avid Horizon is a gate. You wouldn't put a port on a gate. You would have something close to it. So I'm going to look around the area. Down the Sunless Sea, the Sanctified. There has to be a place where I can dock. The Palasapsarian? Oh, hello. The inconvenient aunt shivers. Wrap up warm, dear. You'll catch your death. Ooh, is this it? What is this? If only I was smart enough to come down here in the first place. Better safe than sorry, though. I almost died. Almost. Not quite. Arrivals. The Home Bureau. The Hungry Traveller. Ah, they sell tea. Well, first things first, let's get words in the wind. They sell guns here. Did I have Port Prosper? 3. Okay. Well, you can have all of these. I should probably read that. Those who remain at Avid Horizon are desperate for diversion, distraction or escape. The authorities will pay for 3 consignments of more recent ministry-approved literature to keep their charges content. Avid Horizon lies a long way to the blah blah blah. The planetary romances of the turbulent fabulist are notably popular among the denizens of the Horizon, as is the Brother Ridge's A Tour of Heaven. An amateur engineer gratefully offers to repair your engine before you depart. Oh, thank you, grateful engineer. Whoop. Whoop. Oh dear. It's broken. Help. Help. Is it going through? Yeah, I did. Can I buy 3 of these? Can I fit them all, or do I not have enough room? I just sold 3, bought 3. Leaves me enough room to buy some more fuel and stuff, so I'm not going to be stupid and get more. My ship is slowly sliding out of the dock. Put the handbrake on. Home office. Let's see what is here. The Avid Horizon consists of 3 parts. The home office, clinging to a pillar of ice, the gate through which Londoners entered the sky, flanked by its towering statues, and the quiet sea, whose waters are home to those left behind. Approaching the Avid Horizon, the very edge of the high wilderness. The very edge of the high wilderness, the border between now and then, here and there, the skies and earth. The few lonely buildings of the port face the great gate of Avid Horizon, bordered by 2 vast wing statues. The gate towers over the shrouded sea that divides the port and the gate. The other side of the gate opens far beneath the earth, on the bleak shore of a subterranean sea. London rested there for a while Her Majesty was indisposed with grief a handful of years ago, though she led an exodus of Londoners through the Avid Horizon and into the sky. You were among them. Do you remember how you came to this place? I have been curious as to whether the Empress in Sunless Skies is the same Empress who's in Fallen London. This would indicate it is, because London sank because she wanted to save her husband or something? It was something along those lines. I've been reading, not remembering. I guess a memory of duty. Her Renewed Majesty needed soldiers to build her empire. Need soldiers. Her Renewed Majesty needs soldiers. That might be a typo. Yeah, needed soldiers to build her empire. Forward march! That made me smile. Whatever your private feelings, you were Her Majesty's soldier. She commanded you, and your regiment obeyed. North. Some of you were veterans of the short-lived and hastily forgotten war against Hell, the War of 69. Others were fresh-faced and untested. Some craved plunder, having heard the vaults brimming with the currencies of the heavens. Some wanted conquest and new, verdant lands to make a home in. Some sought honour, or redemption, or release. Weeks later, through the northern ice and the dark beneath the world, you reached the gate. Its statues loomed like giants. The door was open, and the space within was filled with suns and stars and light. The Home Office occupies a stately, albeit crumbling, manor house on the edge of an icy precipice above the quiet sea. Once, thousands passed through its elegant halls on their way to Albion. The gate is closed now, though it has been for over a year. No one comes through, and no one leaves. Now only a skeleton crew staffs it, and only a handful of incomers remain, stuck here waiting for pardons or permissions that never came. Her Renewed Majesty has a long memory. I mean, I am kind of curious about how there can be a sea in the sky, but I will do the proper thing first. Introduce yourself. Present yourself to the home. Protocol is everything when it comes to dealing with London's bureaucracy, even at this outpost, especially at this outpost. Okay, I will make myself known. The acting senior probator is responsible for monitoring all those trapped at the Home Office and detainees forbidden entry to Albion. With no way back through the gate, he sits behind a little desk in the echoing hallway of the manor, precisely halfway between the station entrance and the exit to the sea. He keeps 3 things on his desk: a wind-up clock and 2 battered mugs. He surveys you coolly. Coolly. Misread that one. Surveys you coolly. You're welcome to look around, though we have precious little in the way of diversions. You'll need a permit if you wish to sail the sea. I must ask you not to pay too much attention to the cultists. There are good reasons they were never allowed into Albion. I can go on the sea? Oh, I have a permit. I'm going to inquire about the sea. A satisfactory scientific answer has yet to be presented. Theories have sprouted like mushrooms in its place. Some say that when the gate was opened, the undersea spilled through, filling the sky like a leaky tap fills a sink, until Her Majesty's government was able to plug it. Others believe the sea to be variously the effluvia of the murdered sun, amniotic fluid to support the generation of a new sun, the fault of the Royal Society, an industrial accident covered up by one of the work worlds, the tears of her renewed Majesty for her dead prince. I will totally take the hang on, what's this? Prudent observer. Once a brilliant astronomer of the Royal Society, now consigned here in this dotage, he watches the gate. Speak to him, shall I? Uh-oh. He smiles benignly and invites you to join him on the observation deck, on a veranda at the very top of the manor. It is reached via a makeshift elevator, a rickety wicker basket attached to a pulley. The ascent is slow, jerky, and uncomfortably intimate, but the prudent observer does share his humbugs. Ooh, I love a good humbug. Out on the veranda, where the fog is thick, the prudent observer tells you of mysterious activity at the gate, of fires out burning on the statues, of chanting when the wind is still, and no one emerges from the gate anymore, and no one who enters the gate from this side ever returns. Great. Take tea? I can lose terror. Sweet. Steeped and stewed, the tea has lingered in the Home Office for a very long time. An elderly detainee leans in conspiratorially. Much better than a few years back. It's improved with age. Matured. The detainee is quickly shuffled away so that you can enjoy your tea in peace. I am so up for this. The acting senior probator takes your coins with poorly concealed distaste. They do the most outlandish things out there. It is sheer perversity. We will process everyone in time. They should come into the Home Office and wait like everybody else. He holds your permit up to the light before begrudgingly waving you on past his desk to where mist fog the glass of the doors outside. There is a jetty at the bottom of the ice floe. Flow spelled with an E. Descent is along a narrow iron stair welded onto the ice that sways with the howling wind and is flecked by sea spray. The sea is shrouded in rolling mist. 2 vast wing statues cowled rise above the white. A gate is between them, half sunken in the water. Abandoned boats are scattered through the mists, some roped together, others apart, lights speckling the water. The cultists aboard their flotilla. I mean, I can approach the gate, I have a 100% chance. The sea is peopled with the forgotten and the abandoned, those who wish they'd never left. It is customary to leave an offering at the horizon. At the height of its powers, the Home Office possessed tens of thousands of petitioners seeking entry into Albion. Some are rejected or left to seek appeals or help from Albion, caught in limbo between the office and the gate. Here at the edge of the horizon, in the shadow of the winged statues, detainees leave offerings, prayers and messages to the world left behind, supplications to the cultists that dwell on the quiet sea. What will you leave behind? A body? This seems like a terrible idea. Let's just throw some gold in there. A long silence, a distant splash. Do you feel better? Yes, I do. Let's approach the gate, even though this kind of scares me a little bit. The air is still and frigid. Your teeth chatter. Ice flows drift by in the mists. The gate is far from the flotilla. Your breath freezes in the air. A little craft loosely moored to the rest appears serviceable. Oars nest in the berth. You cut the rope and jump in, pushing out into the mist. This doesn't seem like a terrible idea. The gate rises like a sepulchre. Its statues, twin-cowled figures, raise their wings in an arch. The gate between the statues is Gant, the colour that remains when all other colours are devoured. It is sealed, sarcophagus tight. When you touch it, it sears your fingers with the blisterous cold. It will not open for you. This is the end of the sky. You can go no further. Sit in contemplation. Hic sunt draconis. More Latin. Damn. Why are you here, at the edge of the horizon? On all but empty flotilla, far from the place where you were born, no way back. If you even wanted to return. How many waited for the gate to open? How many came through, unable to go further, unable to return? Where are they now? The water burbles. You see your face emerge in the sea below, visible through the mist. I want to know what that Latin is. Bear with me a second. I've heard it before. I know I have. Here be dragons. I knew it. It's what they used to write on maps. The edge of the world when they thought the world was flat. Not the flat earthers of today. They're just silly. When back in medieval times when they thought the world was flat, on the edge of the map where they hadn't charted, they say, here be dragons. Or just places they hadn't been, not necessarily the edge of the map. I'll leave them another offering. I mean, I feel like I should do one that isn't gold, because these are the cult of saints of the displeased. I have more food than fuel, so let's go. Your crew do not complain as you order a crate opened and emptied over the side of the flotilla. They stand by your side as cans and flasks splash into the water. You can see the reflected gazes staring into the depths. A voice in the mists. A figure in an antiquated frock coat steps out of the mist. A fine evening to you. We were impressed with your offering. The man lowers his hood. His features are strident, striking, made all the more so by the lattice of tattoos marking his face like a verdant birthmark. He extends his hands. The word made flesh. And you have fed ours. We would be glad that... did I pick the one that was the worst to say? Supralapasarians and I, to welcome you to our little enclave in the flotilla. He lowers his cloak to expose his tattooed collarbone. You first must read. Who are these people and what do they want? The archivist smiles blissfully. We are those who are left behind, so we have decided that we chose to stay. We keep with tradition, he waves airily about him, as is a remarkably liberating lifestyle. You helped us, however, indirectly with your gift. I'd like to return the favour. Okay. The tattoos on his collar are a jumble of words and pictures. You make out a crab and a cave, a candle and a roof. You recite the words you find here. I am home. He embraces you, bony arms wrapped around your frame like stumbling into a coffin. Yes, you are home. Follow me. We are all at the flotilla at the moment. I dislike the arrangement, but there are too few of us to survive alone. If you like, I shall teach you to read. He says, read, with a weight of portinous inflection. Did I just join a cult? I think I just joined a cult. Here, among the abandoned boats on the quiet sea, the similarly abandoned and forgotten of Albion have made their homes. The cults share this space for warmth and for shelter. Some boats are covered, others converted into makeshift anchorages, refectories and cells. Hopeful acolytes flock to one ecstatic figure or another, raving about his doctrine or that. Your new friends are one cult among three. The sanctified, the loose collection of souls who follow the jolly anchorite are communal, fraternal, jovial. The Soralapasarafiyavans, who follow the illuminating archivist, do everything by their book, when they can agree upon the interpretation. The displeased, who follow the careful masquerader, treat distrust as a virtue and betrayal as a sacrament. A woman is lying on a wheel and sits atop a pole that rises over the flotilla. She does not speak, but only watches the gate. The woman lies on the wheel, her eyes are on the looming shadows of the gate. She does not bother to look your way as you reach the top of the ladder. Rotting fruits, dried flowers, and tarnished nameplates lie ignored at the edge of the wheel. Lose your mind, join a cult. She rolls back her head to gaze at you. Her mouth twitches downward. A hand lolls listlessly in your direction. I do not sense the hunger of a true ascetic in you. Where the name, the knife, where the book, begone, and waste not my time. Her eyes roll back. Return when you've learned something. If one of the cults claims you as your own, you may be interested in speaking. Okay. This episode has gone on far too long. But if I quit this, I fear I may have to start again. That's annoying. Let's just... I will try and get through this and cut out some stuff so it all makes sense and it's not too long. Where will you lay your head at night? Exalted status. Because you were selected by one of the leaders of the mystics to uncover their sacred mysteries, you may sleep where you like. Everyone is eager to see what you choose. There isn't much to do here. A cozy berth near an open hearth, a crow's nest, or whatever the others do. Community. Sing? Speak with the archivist. He has built a hideaway inside a cargo hold of a rotting London steamer. The stamp of the Crown and Misery Company gleams in the candlelight, recently polished. Faded paintings of old musical acts adorn the walls. Tables cram the hold, littered with hideous and broken ornaments. Shepherdess kittens, the tentacled robbery men of London, all vie for your eye. I don't want to give him any of my literature because it's a terrible idea. The floated dwellings are made of broken boats and battered carpentry. Mists, luminous and sinuous, snake through the gaps. Voices carry on the breeze. Each could be just beside you or on a stool on a distant deck. Here there are no echoes, and the sky swallows all songs. All sing nonetheless. What do you sing of? Of life. An acolyte smiles as you kneel in front of her. A bowl of salt water is between you. You do not speak to each other, but the water which will drown your secrets. Your eyes meet in the bowl. Her smile widens in encouragement. So, yearning, despair, or sentiment? Sentiment. The displeased are indifferent to your existence. The acolyte frowns, your heart betrays you, it teaches you a lesson, listen to it. Our innermost selves are the worst traitors of us all. Against that betrayal there is only one defense, self-denial. Once you enter the cycle of betrayal and return, you will begin to understand. What will you do with the confession you have learned? The Suralapa blah 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 have elaborate rituals surrounding confessions. The other acolytes have mimicked their example and used this hour to keep or betray the confessions they have recently heard. Whatever you do here may have already been done to you. A secret kept has value. Exactly, let's not do that. You store it in a portion of your mind where all secrets are buried things go. And buried things go. When you see the acolyte again, she will remember that you kept her trust. You smile at each other, bonded in that knowledge. Dine at the feast. Makeshift tables are laid with the fruits of the quiet sea. Some acolytes have spent their days on the waves, fishing for whatever blind, writhing things count as fish here. Others forage for preserved food from the forgotten ships. Still others range farther, among engine wrecks and refuse of the bureau. Wisely rationed, there is enough for one such feast every week or so. The traditional decorum. You will not eat until you have located the appropriate cutlery. Yes! You press the left and take from the right. You won't use the tablecloth as a napkin. The Suralaparesians look on admiringly, while the sanctified get juices all over their clothes. Speak with the activist. Okay. I don't want to give him that, so we have to leave the flotilla. You leave the flotilla, emerging back to the ice and silence of the quiet sea. A few acolytes watch you leave. Perhaps someone waves, and then the winds drown all sound, and the flotilla behind you. Perhaps you'll return. Alright. That is enough reading. I've destroyed my throat. So, let me know what you think. This place seems really cool. Like, subscribe, comment. Everything is helpful and useful and brilliant. But as always, I'll see you next time.